And yes, I am live. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Why is this not working? Okay. Good evening, wherever you're watching us from. It's Juli coming to you live from Laval. Like my Christmas tree. I'm missing the star, so I put a hat. On top of that. Thank you for watching. This is my weekly interview. Today I have a dear business partner. We've met recently in our business community, and I think her story, her journey is worth sharing with everybody. So that's why I invited her to my page today. For the new people on my page, thank you for your recent follow-up. I have so many new people recently. Thank you so much. Let us know where you're watching from, and leave us a little comment in the comment section wherever you're watching from. And if you have questions about this business opportunity that we share in our pages, a little bit about myself. I work in construction as an engineer, and a few years back I started running this online business, and every week I bring a valuable person to share their journey on my page. So today I have Maeco. I will invite her in so you see her.
Hi, Julie. Thank you for
Hi,
inviting me.
you are welcome. How are you?
I am good. I am good.
Okay, it is really nice to have you on my page. Oh, sorry, I have to change my banner. Thanks a lot for being giving me a little bit of your time tonight. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. It's always a pleasure to share our, online business journey with, fellow business partners and whoever is watching interested to join us in the
It
online space.
is.
Yeah.
Yes, it truly is. Yes, yes. So, Michael, share a little bit about yourself to the audience. Tell us your background. Anything that you think it's valuable for us.
Sure. So we're both in Canada. I came
Yes,
to Canada about 12 years ago as a temporary foreign worker. So I came in with my food service industry background and experience. So that brought me to Canada. And a little over maybe 4 years ago, I shifted my career after I gave birth to my third child. So now I'm working in the provincial government of Alberta as a business support coordinator. And of course, I'm doing this online business on the side. Yeah, that's me.
wow. Okay. Yes. That's a
And
big
I
shift
have
to do
three
that.
children already. So I had my third child. She's 6 years old now, but I do have a 17 and a 15-year-old.
Oh, okay. So teenagers and a little one.
Yes.
Nice, nice. So they drive you crazy, each on their own way.
Yes. Different craziness.
Yeah, different craziness. That's good. That's good. So you keep busy.
Of
So,
course.
Michael, what you're working, for the government. What brought you to to looking for different streams of income? What was going on? I mean, what were you struggling with?
Yeah, so before I started the business, so I shared earlier that I was in the food service industry. So I worked in McDonald's as a food service supervisor. And then during that time when I think when my maternity leave was about to end, like I think like, okay, so the weekends, especially if you're working in the fast food, right?
Yeah.
Weekends you are like it's obliged to work, right? And it's like, oh my god, like on the weekends the rest of the family is at home staying late, waking up late, right? And me, I wake up at 4 a.m. on a Sunday to do my, morning opening shift at 5 a.m., right? So like, there has to be something has to change, right? So and I was really, really interested in to be in the public service, right? So during that time, so I wasn't looking for an online business. So I was a full time student when I started this business.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, so I was a full time student Monday to Friday. So I had to let go of some of my shifts, right? So during that time I was only working like the weekends. So but then of course here in Canada, it means less shifts means less income, right? So we
Yeah.
couldn't like rely just on my husband's like income during the time. So I was really looking for something to do online. Like so while I was a full time student Monday to Friday, I was looking for something that I can do at home, not another job, right? Because I was
No.
finishing my my studies that time. It was a fast track diploma to get into being an admin in the government, right? So yeah, so that's how I was really looking, actively looking. So that's why I saw a like an ad, or maybe several ads from different uh, digital business owners that, like, was I was scrolling through my news feed, right? So that's where I found it, and then yeah, I signed up for the webinar, and now here I am.
Wow, that's great. Yeah, and it happens to many people. We're always, struggling with something, looking for
Yeah,
extra resources. But it's like you say, at the end of the week, there's no energy left,
yeah,
to go do, a side job that many people have. Many people have two, three jobs to
yes,
supplement their
yes,
income, right?
yeah,
And many people that join this business come in with having like three or four part-time
yeah,
jobs, but they're able, to make their business, work for them, and just maybe keep one. And then there's the other part, which are completely, job quitters, and because they shifted completely from their, their careers, from their
yeah,
full-time job to this online business. And that's amazing. But working full-time doesn't, it's not a conflict. It's totally doable, to manage
yes,
both
yes,
of them with our business. And Michael, you are a full-time mom as well, having
yeah,
three kids. Yes, you have two older ones, but you still, have to be there,
yes, of
How
course.
much how much time do you dedicate to your business?
Well, as they say, like, if your why is really strong enough, like, to, so if there's a will, there's a way, right? So, like, we have the same 24 hours a day, but um
Mm,
I do the business, like, of course, you can find pockets of time in your day to day activity, right? Like, for example, like, my regular work is like 8:15 to 4:30, right? So I could either, on the weekdays, I could either stay an hour late in the evening, or I can wake up an hour early in the morning to run my business, like to check on inquiries, to send replies and all that, and test some ads. So there's always pockets of time, and in my work, like, aside from just scrolling into social media, so lunchtime, I make use of my lunch
yeah,
break to,
too.
like, check for any inquiries and reply back to any interested individual about the business. So yeah, you can always find time, like, if you really wanted it to happen, you can always make it happen.
Yes.
And it's also a communication between, in the family, like, oh, I'm gonna allot this particular, or, like, for example, now I'm allotting this particular time to do interview, right? So this should be that, understanding and communication within the family, that you are doing this, and then, okay, and after that, so we can do the family time. So yeah, communication, and then yeah, just finding pockets of time, and, like, you must have that, strong desire for that to happen for your family. So
Yes, yes, yeah, absolutely. Same thing, same here. I most of the time I use my lunch times also to
yeah,
always be doing something or connecting with other business partners, or planning, strategies or posts or ads, whatever you decide to do on your business. And same thing in the evening, a couple hours, and not even every day, because
yeah,
some days you have other activities, but
yes,
and that's the beauty of having the flexibility that this have, because it allows you to be able to say, okay, this day you can't do anything on your business, okay,
yeah,
fine. But we have so much flexibility in this business model, that we know that even if we are away for the day, your business is taken care of, it's
yes.
running on automation, because that's the way it's set up, and it works the same for everybody. And what was my other question? Okay, yes, you worked in the in the food industry. You were managing. Did you have any experience on this part, particularly in our digital marketing?
Well, of course, I have a Facebook account prior to to starting this business, but, like, social media marketing, I don't have any experience with that. But because I have a business management degree, so I'm, like, more business, right? Like, for example, if you're a manager of like in the fast food industry, it seems like you're running your own business, right? Because you take
Yeah.
care of everything. So I have a business background. I have a business experience. So for me, it was easy for me to transition and then to adapt to whatever I need to learn in running this online business. So it was easy for me, and I was able to apply my learnings from my education and my previous work experience. So I was able to bring those experience and skill set
Yeah.
into running my business. So uh, like everybody else does it differently depending on the circumstance. Like we have business owners with different like medical backgrounds, and they're able to do this business as well successfully, right? So you don't need, although I have a business background, you don't need to have prior business experience
No.
because like our community, our training is like very easy to follow. Like as long as you know how to read or watch video and you can follow instructions, right? It's plug and play. It's so simple as long as you follow. So you can do this business even without prior business experience or knowledge. So that's
Yeah.
the beauty of this because, oh my God, like you see, like what I can say about our training site is like you are taking a course on social media and everything, personal development. Like it's all in one package that you're gonna learn when you run this business or when you start this business with us.
Yes, yes, definitely. And the good thing is, normally when you study a career, even in your case or my case, we don't start earning until we start working, right?
Yes, you have to
Learning.
earn your degree first
Yeah,
before you
exactly.
can practice.
This business, you start earning at the same time that you're earning as well, right?
Yeah,
You start
earn and
earning as you're
learn.
earning, learn. Exactly, exactly. It is absolutely doable. Yes, and yeah, it is really simple to follow, and that's why we have so many people from different backgrounds with higher education and people who do not have higher education because it's really not required. Actually, the only thing required is, like you said before, being able to read, follow instructions, have a basic knowledge in English, because now we're working in many projects of translating and things like that. But still, our main source, our mother language, I guess, it's English, and it will always be, right? No matter how many language we translate the business to, English will always be our main language. But yeah, I have a friend that I know. She came to the business with very, very little English knowledge, and right now she's like fluent in English, and it's incredible, and it's really amazing. So really, where there's a will, there's a way, there's a way, there's a will. Yeah, something like that. Um,
Yeah,
Well, Michael, what would be your last? I guess my wrap up question is, what would you tell people that are looking for something? We have our weekly not interviews, our week now, yeah, weekly workshops. Where we provide all the information to people. How should they start in if somebody is struggling with wrapping their mind around, should I pursue this
yeah.
right for myself? What would be your
To
little.
all those who are watching us right now, especially Huli's followers, um, I was skeptical at first. Like being skeptical is a normal feeling, is a normal reaction, especially to anything that is new and you don't have anything like no knowledge about it. But like Huli and I, we started by watching, by making ourselves informed, by educating ourselves, by watching that free webinar that happens twice a week, every Tuesday and Thursday. So that's why it's a free info session. I always call that a free orientation into the online space, and it will open your mind, it will open your heart to what is possible in the online space, in the online world. Because like reality now, everything we do, like we do online, right? Ordering, even like classes online, right? Like
Everything.
banking, you order, right? You whatever it is, like even like all this AI thing, like technology, right? So everything is happening online. So why not make the most of it and earn, in the online space?
Definitely.
So
Yeah.
watch that webinar by registering your name and email into Huli's website. I think you're showing your website on
Yes,
the
it is
screen.
there.
Yeah, and then from there you will get a link to watch that live webinar that's gonna happen every Tuesday or and Thursday. But if you want to learn right away. So Huli will give you a replay link so you can watch that a 90 minute webinar. That's that will open your mind into what is possible. And who knows, right? Me as a BC professional and Huli also is very hardworking. We're both career moms. We love our work, but
Mm.
we are looking for something what we can do more for our family, especially to create that safe and secure future for our family, for our children. So that's why we're doing this side hustle along with our fulfilling careers, and we are enjoying it. Yeah, as like the other career moms out there in our community.
Yes, thank you so much, Michael, for your input today on my page. It's a beautiful testimony that you
Thank you,
provided us. Thank you so much.
and I hope you get something. Right, all our viewers are getting something from our discussion tonight. So
Yes,
yeah, take that
absolutely.
first step.
Especially so they can be able to make an informed decision
Yes,
and based on their own conclusions or
yes,
beliefs, on just not us saying, yeah, because this is beautiful for me, I love what we do, right? But not everybody will,
yeah,
and that's okay. And the only way to find out is really informing yourself.
yeah.
If you
And
like
watch that webinar.
that, it is. It was that same for you and for me, and
Yeah.
if anybody that comes into this business, that's the
Mhm.
way it works. You first have to, know if you like what we provide,
Mhm. Yeah.
and the way is just exactly what Maiko just shared, watching the webinar and following the steps.
Yes.
So, to everybody, good night, good evening, and I hope you enjoy a lovely weekend. And to you,
Yeah.
Michael, thank you so
Yes.
much.
Yeah. You're welcome.
I'm really glad that we had this little chat together.
Okay. Have a good night. Bye bye.
Bye, everyone. Good evening.